All right, perfect. Hi, friends. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day and happy Thanksgiving Eve day. I am your mini medium. I have missed you guys so incredibly. I have been fighting some nasty viruses and just wanted to get myself back to feeling better. And so, very important that I do that internal self love and self care, which I have been doing the last few weeks. So, but I have missed you all so incredibly. So I'm happy to be back and providing some readings. And we have such an amazing and special night tonight. And I cannot wait to share the story and this message and this channeling that we'll be doing tonight. So, but first, we got a lot to do. So let's just jump right in to our message for today. So, our affirmation. Now, I decided that I'm going to pull actually an oracle card. So, I haven't pulled one of these in a long time. And so, we're going to pull the number 26. And the 26 is very special with my guest that's going to be on tonight. And I'll explain that here in a moment. But the number 26 will also be the number that I'm connecting with tonight on my Facebook Live. So after my podcast at about 7:45 p.m., I will be doing my live free readings as always and getting you guys prepared for the Thanksgiving holiday. So, but tonight's going to be extra special, and I can't wait to share my guest and the story with you. But okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the oracle card, and again, the number 26 is the number that I have been drawn to for the last few days, and I can't wait to share with you the reason for that. So let's see here. Let me count these out. Eight, nine. And just remember, this is going to be an oracle message, so a little bit different than an affirmation, but just such a beautiful message that is going to be meant for everybody out there. So everyone around the world that's listening tonight, right? So the oracle card, the message for everybody says to step outside of your comfort zone. Now, if that is not perfect for many of us, even including myself, take some time, do something every day that just scares you just a little bit, because I'm telling you, you will definitely see the benefit of that. Had I not stepped out of my comfort zone of sharing my gifts, I would not have been able to connect with this beautiful daughter that unfortunately had passed away at a very young age. And stepping out of my comfort zone helped me to connect with my gifts and to share them and not to be afraid of sharing them around the world now. I mean, I've been doing my podcast for over a year, and just the connections have been phenomenal. So, I'll tell you a little backstory really quick, and then I'm going to bring on Jody. Jody is actually from Utah, which is where I am from, ironically, as well. But I recently had a very terrifying, I guess, nightmare. I had woke up in the middle of the night. I sat up screaming and yelled, no, no. And usually I remember my dreams, I remember what happened, but this time I didn't. And apparently, according to my husband, it scared the bejesus out of him, but he went back to sleep. But he said, I also just went back to sleep. And I could not remember the dream. I don't know why that happened. But later that day, I had done my many readings as I do throughout the day. And I'm sitting there in the kitchen and I'm getting ready and pouring me a drink, and not a hard drink, by the way, but pouring my Diet Coke. And all of a sudden I hear this name, and I could hear the three syllables. I could hear like Tabitha, or the name ending in but three syllables. I also saw the number 26. And I also felt her passing was very tragic. And I felt there was a very strong message that needed to be given to a mom, or someone who was like a mom, like an older sister. So I don't do this often, but I put it out on my Facebook page, and I had put out all the details that I had picked up on, all the validations and the visions and whatnot. And I waited, and I had one couple other people that said maybe this is connected to me, but I did not feel it. And then I received a message from a beautiful mother by the name of Jody. And Jody messaged me and said, I unfortunately lost my daughter, Michaela, So there's the three syllables ending in the Michaela passed, I believe, at the age of 26. And not only did that connect, but not to get into too many details, but the the how do I put this? The repercussions of a person involved will also it connects with the number 26. I'll just put it that way. So we just could not believe the beautiful connections. So I messaged Jody and asked her would she be willing to come on to the podcast, and she has so graciously decided that she would love to be on, and we'll be bringing her on, and also we'll be bringing on the father um, of Michaela's son, and connecting to give his son, or excuse me, her son, their son, a message. So, anyhow, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and bring Jody on so we can get some beautiful messages from her daughter. So, hi, Jody. This is Stephanie.
Hi.
Are you on with me? How are you, hun?
Good, good.
Good, good. Are you nervous?
A little bit, but excited too.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm so happy. First of all, thank you so much for reaching out and letting me know you connected. I mean, I know it takes a lot of courage to do that, and then it's double courage to be willing to come on my podcast. And I mean, we're aired all around the world, but I feel like that your message and Michaela's message, I feel, is going to impact many, and that will be kind of
Mhm.
how you live through her, right? So. I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's just a beautiful message and connection there. So, okay, my friend. Well, what I want to do now, the number 26, as you connected, now, Michaela had passed at 26. Is that correct?
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. So what I want to do, I just want to pull a couple cards here and just see if there's any messages that come through that way. But then I really want to connect with her because she has been with me for the last few days. So she's a very strong energy, as you had mentioned earlier when we chatted. So um,
Yeah.
she's incredible. She is incredible. So okay, let me see here. Let me help these cards out now. As I was mentioning just a bit ago, that uh, the way that we have to do this is we'll be bringing on her. So it's her son's father, correct?
Yes.
Michaela's father. Okay. Okay. So we'll be doing that after we chat for a little bit and channel your beautiful daughter. We'll bring him on and see if we can't give him some peace with mom and some answers there. Okay. Um,
Mhm.
Okay. All right, my friend. So I'm going to just take a moment. It'll be a little quiet, but just know I'm still here. Okay. That I'm just trying
Okay.
to bring her through. Okay. So give me one moment here. I just heard her say, Mom, you know that if I go big, I go big. And she loves that she's got this attention being on the radio.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Is that so like her?
Yes. Yes.
Oh
I
my
just got the chills.
God. Me
Yeah.
too. I did too. Oh my gosh, my hair is standing straight up on my head. I love it. So I think we've got her here. So I love it. She made sure that we didn't just connect privately. She's like, "Thanks, Mom, for letting me have my 2 minutes of fame." You know, I love it.
Mhm.
So cute. Um, now, okay, I'm doing some of my automated writing. Um, Now, I do want to share with though, is it okay if I share how she passed? Are you comfortable with that?
Y- yeah, that's fine. As long as Taylor's not. I mean, Taylor's on might be on the phone, but he doesn't want his son to hear.
Okay, I see, hun. Okay, yep, I don't want that to. Okay, so I'm gonna just play it safe. So, oh, and my
Okay.
producer said he is, and he can listen. He's listening. So, okay, we'll just say, Mom had a very unexpected passing, very unexpected, very quick. And is that correct? Okay. Okay. So I feel like so Michaela's boy, she's so excited to know that her son is here, that you are here. But she also says, say hi to dad. She says, tell dad I said hi. Do you understand that?
Okay.
So
Her
is this
dad, yes, I will. Yeah, I
go
will let
ahead.
him know.
Okay. Okay. She says, please tell dad hi. Um, she says that she says she doesn't really like to go back to the time of her passing because
Hmm.
she says that she says I was in a lot of pain. I hear her say I was in a lot of pain, so she doesn't
Yes,
want to.
she, yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
and
She was in a lot of
yeah,
pain.
yes,
Oh my gosh,
and
I got
mentally.
chills.
Yes, I did too. And that's her beautiful soul sitting with you, my friend. That's what I love. They give us the signs by the chills or getting really hot. I sweat a lot when I channel the other side. And but she says, Mama, I was in a lot of pain physically, mentally, emotionally, just so many things happening in her life. Um,
Yep.
and she's such a beautiful energy. She's such a beautiful energy, my friend. She makes me feel like that when she was in her healthy self, that she would have done anything for anybody. She just feels so giving. um, and
Yeah.
and I love that feeling from her. And she says she got it from my mama. She says I got that from my mama. She says, Mama, that was interesting. So did she call you mama or mommy, or like I feel like she didn't say mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I
She
know.
she does.
Yes, I love it. Um she says that I am okay. Yeah, she says, oh boy, she says, Mom, I'm gonna miss the mashed potatoes. I don't know, someone makes amazing mashed potatoes tomorrow, but someone she's like, Mom, I'm gonna miss it. She misses the cooking. So someone cooked
Yeah.
very well and she's missing that. So um but she has this very beautiful angelic energy that I feel she very well, without a doubt. And I so I'll kind of back up for a moment. When I get ready to do readings, I ask that any loved ones that walk within God's white light to come through and they can use me and channel. And I ask that they not give me common signs. I feel like we connect with our loved ones, with butterflies and feathers
Mhm.
and dragonflies, all that stuff. But I'll tell you, she says, no, you've got to tell my mom that I am the butterfly. She says, I am the butterfly. So there's some connection with butterflies with her. Um, she's a busy bee. I'll put it that way. She's
Yeah.
very busy.
Um,
So go
my
ahead.
cousin and I were outside from work, and she opened her door, and there was a dragonfly
I
right
love
there,
that.
and she said, "Hi, Michaela," and
Oh, oh, I love that.
and
Well, and yeah, that's her way of because she would not let me get past. She's like, no, tell my mom that I am one of those common signs. The
yeah,
dragonflies and butterflies are very connected. So absolutely, absolutely, she's connecting with those dragonflies. And I can't help but think with her energy that she would be more of a dragonfly because she's very strong. And dragonflies, they don't sit still very long.
yeah,
They're all over the place. But they make their presence very known and then they're gone. And she
right,
says, Mom,
yeah.
that's oh, I just got the most beautiful message. She just said, Mom, that's exactly what I was. I made my presence, I made it known, and then I had to leave. So she says that
Okay.
and she says, Mom, she says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that she says you have stepped up and done so much for her, for your grandson. You've stepped up and done so much for her to honor her. That she's so grateful for that. So please know that, okay? Um,
Mhm.
she um, she's uh, she's constantly chewing. I don't know if she loved gum or always had to have mint, but she's making me taste mint or gum. I have no idea what this is about. Do you understand that?
I know
That
she vaped.
okay. That would make sense. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like she's constantly, got something going on, either vaping or chewing gum. I can taste like a minty flavor right now. It's very interesting.
Mhm.
um, but yes, I feel like that she's just so elated to have you here. And I'll tell you, I know that I want to bring, your grandson on, but and his father, they're waiting so patiently. So I want to give them some time. But I want to tell you one thing that I feel very adamant is that there is no doubt in my mind that your daughter is who woke me up that night. There's no
Yeah.
doubt in my mind that she's the reason why we are here. She's such a strong energy. And the fact that she
Mhm.
loves that she's broadcast all over the world. She loves it. Um, Her biggest message that I feel for everybody, for you, is that she does not want people to focus on her passing, but how she lived. And I'll
Yeah.
leave you with kind of this message. I did pull. I got these beautiful cards that a friend had gifted me, and they are
Mhm.
by this amazing medium. His name's James Von Prague. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's incredible, but he has these beautiful messages called that they are talking to heaven. So I decided to pull a card for you, and knowing this would be the
Mhm.
message from her, and I'll share that on my
Mhm.
live and share it with you. But the message, and I love this, there's a little girl, when you go watch the video, there's a little girl sitting with her Jack Russell Terrier dog, and it says, I'm just a thought away. I'll show that on my live. It's beautiful. So your beautiful daughter is just that thought away, hun. She's just, she's always with you. And I'll tell you, she's not only just a thought away for you, she's a thought away for me.
Yeah.
She's so powerful. Um, but
Yeah.
she does say to tell you to pay attention to your dreams. She does come in the dreams. She says, I haven't gone anywhere. So if you've been struggling with the dreams, feeling like I haven't dreamt of her lately, right now you're
Yeah,
just
I
in a
haven't.
different, yeah, she says that you haven't been. But she says you're just in a different part of your life in a different realm. But she says, pay attention, mom, I'm there. And when you remember those dreams, that's when you remember her messages, okay?
Okay. Yeah. When my mom passed away, um, my mom came to me in my dreams, and I was in her spiritual realm. And
Oh, I love that.
that was the next day. I felt so good. Um, and I asked her questions like, why? I gave her a hug, and I asked, why did you leave us? Why? And she said, because I was requested to go. And
Yep.
she said, next is your grandpa, her dad. She goes, I want you to go see
Mm.
him. I'm like, okay. And then that's when she left on the chariot. I'm like, no, don't leave. I have so many other questions. She said, I'll come back and see you in 2 weeks. And so
Oh,
she came back to me 2 weeks, and she scolded me. She goes, how come you haven't go see your grandfather? He's next. And
wow.
I'm like, yeah.
That's
And sure
incredible.
enough, he was next. And
Oh,
the day after she visited me, I felt so good. I felt energy. I felt really, really good. And for her to come visit me and to tell me that was, it was nice. And
yeah.
I couldn't get that
Well,
from Michaela.
I know, and it's a mother's block, it's a mother's block, and you will. I promise you will. You will have that connection with her soon. You may have
Mhm.
not have gotten it beforehand, but that's the protective, that's your guides protecting you, not wanting you to know beforehand. And I know that's hard to
Mhm.
and sometimes as a mom, I'm a mom as well. Um, but I know I've got about 6 minutes left, 5, 6 minutes. I want to get your grandson on to give him some messages, okay? But I appreciate you being on. Thank you so very much. And if you want, hop on my live tonight. We might get some more messages from her, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hun. All right. Have a wonderful night, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, bye bye. Okay, all right, we got a few minutes. I want to bring on Michaela's son and the father of her son. And this is Taylor. Hi, Taylor. This is Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie. How's it going? You got Jason and Taylor here.
How are you?
We're well. How are you?
Good, good, good. Well, I appreciate you hopping on and just for a few minutes here. I think we got about 5 minutes or so, but I don't know. I think Michaela's mom explained to you kind of the whole backstory, so I don't want to waste time there. But I know that you and Michaela
Yeah.
have a boy together, your son.
Yep, we do. Jason, he's right here.
Okay. Okay. And what is your son's name?
Jason?
Tayson? Oh,
Jason, yeah.
oh,
Caysn.
oh, Taysy. Oh, that's cute. I love that. Okay. Hi, Tayson. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sweetheart. Well, I know you're about the same age as my daughter. I heard you're 9. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sweetheart. Well, I want to tell you, your mom, I know sometimes this might be a little hard to understand, but I know with mom, being in heaven, I have that ability to channel her, and that means to connect with her and get messages from her. And your mom is an amazing mom, I'll tell you. She has tried to get my attention for the last 2 days, and she woke me up in the middle of the night and she got your grandma's attention and grandma reached out and this is why you're here and you are on the radio all around the world. Is that not so cool? Is that exciting?
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
I'm speechless. Well, you get to be famous, my friend, for a little bit here. So I want to tell you, I pulled a card. I pull cards that give messages from loved ones that have passed away. And your mom wants to tell you one thing, my friend. Oh, you sweet little soul. Your mom is very proud of you. All I kept hearing was to tell my boy. She says, tell my boy, I'm so proud of him. She says that you just accomplished something. I don't know. Did you just play sports and you won? Or you did something, she was right there and watched you. Did something happen like that? Are you there?
Yeah, he's here. He's
Oh,
having a
he's
hard
shy.
time.
That's okay. You can answer for him. That's okay. Did he have an accomplishment recently?
He's had a lot of accomplishments recently, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
He
She's
won
showing me.
first place in his BMX racing.
Oh my
He's been doing
gosh.
really well in school and doing a lot of cool
That's
stuff.
incredible. All right. Well, I'll tell you, Tayson, the one thing your mom showed me was a big old trophy. So your mom was with you when you won that race. That's what I mean. It was a sport, and I couldn't quite pinpoint what sport it was. But your mom says that she's so proud of you. She was right there and she was pushing you. She's like showing me she was behind you, trying to help you win that race. So every time that you run that race, sweetheart, I'm going to cry. You know that mom is right there with you, okay? That she is pushing you along. She's such a beautiful soul. And she says that she plays video games with you. She says she just showed me sitting right next to you. Does he play video games?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Okay. She says to tell you, Taylor, not she's not a fan of the shoot 'em up games though. She says I'm not a fan of those.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, she says that she knows that this is his way of his out, his therapy, So, um,
Hmm.
but she's so proud of you, Tayson. And one thing I do feel too, she also, just like with grandma, she comes in your dreams. But she says that before you go to bed, she says you need to turn off the electronics so you can focus on her. She says she tries to come through. So I don't know if you're on your phone right before bed or your video games, but just she says, I want to come through. But sometimes our mind is so um, busy with that kind of stuff. So take some time and ask mom to come through and she'll visit you. Um, she wants you to know that she absolutely and without a doubt loves you and just wishes that she could be there in the physical world and be there present with you. Taylor, she says to tell you also that she's so grateful for you. She says that you have stepped up and done so much for him and for her and for your son. So, um, oh my gosh. Okay, I have to tell you, I've got 60 seconds left, but I want to give you a message from your mom, Tayson, and then we'll have to wrap up. But if you guys hop on my live after this, on my Facebook Live, we can continue this reading, okay? But your mom's message says, my death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to any guilt. And that was one of the cards that I pulled. I think that's a beautiful message. It's just that your mom didn't have any pain. Okay, sweetheart. All right, guys, I feel so bad. We could continue, but please hop on my live. I have to end my show. Thank you for joining and get on my Facebook page, the mini media, and we'll continue this if you can, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. You're so welcome. All right, guys. Bye-bye. All right. All right, guys, I know we're wrapping up. It went by so fast, but thank you. This was such a wonderful night, and I will see you guys next week. Happy Thanksgiving. Be safe. Be happy. Love you guys.